Hello, everyone. Kaylee here to talk to you today about how to get your CET house in order, specifically mise en place. Typically, a French term used to discuss ingredients and how we organize those ingredients and get them prepared before we start cooking. In the CET world, we refer to those as reusable files. So CET has a slew of different reusable files. In this case, are ingredients for cooking. And then if you prepare those ingredients and get them ready for you, your cooking process or your designing process can go much smoother and more efficient in the end. So, we're going to talk about a few of them today. I'm not going to dive deep into how to create these files, but I'm just going to point out some of these files so that you can get your own mise en place together and start to organize your work environment within CET. So the first one I want to point out would be the custom tools. On each of the component tabs, you'll see a little black arrow. It's kind of gray until you hover over it. And you can send that to your custom toolbar. And the custom toolbar allows you to create sort of that small subset of items that you use most frequently. So you're not having to scroll up and down through the component tabs, finding the one that you're looking for. So you can create that to help you get to those tools a little quicker. The second item I want to talk about would be the component tabs configurator. So up on the top of all of our component tabs, we have different ones for different manufacturers, but we can actually, if you just click on the configurator component tabs button here, you can open up and you can create your own special quick buttons. So you can hit the blue, the green, yellow, and red. You can pick which ones you want shown if you select each of those buttons. So again, we're trying to like minimize all of the scrolling up and down throughout our component tabs just to get to our items a little bit quicker. Another way to speed up some of the process within CET is having favorite files. So here I have a typical, but having a library of different favorite files within CET can drastically speed up your planning process, whether it's just a generic set of conference room furniture, if you're just doing some space planning, or I have suggested to other designers that pick lists are a great way to insert items that you always add into your drawings all the time as a favorite file. So you can insert that way. Styles are the next one up on our discussion that I recommend creating a handful of styles. To get to the style editor, it's this little icon next to the styles on your tools component tab. And you can create styles for text. You can also create pay-per-view text styles. Um, I recommend creating one with your font and your color that you like to use. And that way, every time you select a text field, you can bring it in. It'll already be set up for you and no need to go and adjust that down the line. The next one I want to talk about is in the pay-per-view. So going into our pay-per-view, title blocks are an obvious one that you want to save reusable files. Once you create your title block, you just need to click down on the Save Selected Paper icon down the bottom. You can also right-click on that item and save it here. Other items to consider would be visibility settings. So creating those custom visibility settings or custom view modes so you can quickly and easily apply them to your drawing. And you don't have to set up all the categories to turn off and on. And so you can start to get to where you need your drawing to look a little quicker. In terms of other items that you can apply within Paperspace, you can create templates for your bill of materials. So you can create a template that has data fields that would connect to your project info, and then you can attach it with your bill of materials. Moving into Photo Lab, one of the items I like to use is creating those presets, those automatic presets. So I have a couple set up here that I like to use that I just have to click one button, hit render, and then when it's done, I can also apply a post-processing look to my rendering as well. So instead of having to adjust with all the toggles, it's just click, 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 and we're off to the races. So I'm not sure what your toolbox looks like, but if it looks something like this, then probably something to consider reorganizing and rethinking how you work and how you are efficient in your design. And when your toolbox is more organized like this one, then things can happen much smoother. So, thanks for watching. And as always, have fun creating.